Guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So, in my last video, my tall skinny video, I had some couple pieces of ephemera. Actually, it was this piece, and I believe it was possibly this piece. These two pieces of ephemera in there, and then I talked a little bit about, you know what, when I finish this video, I want to print out some more and make them because I love the way they look in a journal. And then it's also great because the back sides are blank, perfect for journaling. So what I ended up doing was I went in and I printed, I don't know why, I printed 6 of everything. I don't know what the significance of 6 is, why not 5 or why not 10, but for some reason I printed 6 of everything. And these were, because I think I didn't remember which shop that I got them from, but these are from the Old Design Shop. And then I looked at all the other ones that, because it came like a whole bunch of ephemera pieces. And I looked at all of them, and so I printed out the ones that I thought would work the best in my project. There's still a bunch more, but I think they're better on cardstock paper. So what I thought I would do is this could just be kind of like a craft along, but not really, because it's more of paper ripping and paper aging, if that makes sense. So I just thought I'd show you how I did the other 2 pieces. And it's really not rocket science here, and I hope I'm in frame. Let me just stand up because right now I am sitting down. All right, so if I stay right around here roughly, I think you should be able to see. Okay, sitting back down, and this is so easy to make. I don't even know why I'm making a video, but I just thought, why not? So what I did was I lined up the edge of my ruler with the edge of the printout, because there's, obviously there's white around it, and then I just tore it. So I don't know if you can see that. See, I just went right to the edge and tore it. But because I tear it with a ruler rather than cutting it with my paper trimmer, which would probably, I'm sure would be a lot easier, it just gives it a little bit of a like a ragged look, kind of. And sometimes I don't rip completely straight, but then when you distress the edges, it looks really cool. So if I make a mistake or if I don't rip, like, okay, so here's a perfect example, and hopefully you can see that. See how this little edge right there, it kind of did something. When you ink it, it's going to look really cool. It's going to look cool. So it's almost like if you do make a mistake, it's really not a mistake. It's like kind of like a happy accident, because it's going to come out really nice. All right. So what I do now, oh, this looks so cool. I love the way, well, first of all, I love these pieces of ephemera. And this one, it says Boston, August, is it August? I think August 20th, 1879. And this is received from, and then there's a name, J.P. Rockwell, maybe? $600 in payment of assessment 20 or 10% on subscription. April 5th, 1879, circular number 46, something, I don't know. Santa Fe Railroad, 600. So it's, I don't know. I know that there's, I don't know. I'm wondering if this is like a certificate, not a certificate. There's a word I'm looking for. I can't remember. I don't know. But I love this. I really do. So I'm, the first time, well, normally I use the walnut stain. This one is the vintage photo. I just want to see what it kind of looks like. because let me just do this one. Let me just see which one I like better. It's kind of almost the same. But I think I'm going to stay with this one. I think this one's a little bit lighter, which I might end up doing some that color, but because I usually use this one, then I'd rather kind of, because I like the way this looks. And see how I'm kind of holding the paper just kind of roughly? I think that it almost kind of wrinkles it up a little bit and gives it, I don't know, a little more story behind the aging. So, I know if you did also watch my previous video, the Tall Skinny Journal, you'll know that today is my birthday. And for dinner, my husband asked me, he's like, so since it's your birthday, you know, what do you want? We can go anywhere. You can have, you know, it's your birthday meal. So, you know, pick whatever you want. And, you know, I thought long and hard about it. And believe it or not, what I chose was Chinese food. I know I'm going to go to work tomorrow and I'm probably going to hear it like, you know, why didn't you go out, this and that, and, you know, with all the restaurants there are to go to, this is what you chose. But honestly, I'm not one to really go out too much, especially during the week. I mean, maybe if it was the weekend, maybe I might, you know, pick a place to go. But honestly, I like just to order takeout and eat it at home. I mean, I don't know. It's my birthday. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's still with the family. And he said whatever I wanted, so that's what I wanted. But yeah, I had a really good meal. I ended up ordering, well, one of my favorite things is the that omelet thing. It's called egg foo young. It's basically a Chinese omelet, really. I like that, so I ordered that. I also I had an order of beef chow fun, which is really, it's pieces of beef, and then it has these like really thick noodles. Like the noodles are like almost like this wide. And then of course, like there's onions, sprouts. It has like this nice sauce to it, but it's basically like a noodle dish. So I had that. I had the sauteed string beans. I also ordered boneless spare ribs. My husband had some chicken wings. He had rice. He had the shrimp with lobster sauce. He's never had that. I actually have never ordered that before either, but it was actually really good. What else did we get? Or maybe that was it. But I'll tell you, I am full. So that was, you know, the perfect birthday dinner for me. And I didn't have to cook. So that made it even better. Let me just stand up so I can see. All right, so see how now it looks, you know, a little more aged. We have all the inking around the edges. And I do the back too, just because, you know, if you're going to use this to journal, you want consistency. So it's kind of aged and inked on the front, and when you turn it over, you don't want to see just, you know, regular paper. So I like to age and ink the back as well. And I'm not saying like I'm aging it, but maybe I'm just using the wrong words, distressing it. Oh, and see, here's that little part that wasn't ripped completely straight. See how cool it looks? I don't know if you can see that, but I think it looks cool when there's just a little bit of a mistake tear. And then see, it's a little wrinkly too, because when I was doing this, I was kind of holding it roughly. So there's a nice, perfect piece of ephemera to go in a future journal. So what I'm going to do, and I'll show you the ones that I got because they're really cool. So we have this one, and I know I did 5 of them, so, oh no, 6 of them I did. All right, so that was the first one I did. And then I have this one, which is pretty cool. This is an order for milk, it looks like. And this is April 1917, which is awesome. And then we have this one. This had a really pretty color to it. This one looks like manufacturers of printing and lithographic inks and rollers. Interesting. Huh. So that's that one. But I love the color on that one. And then we have this one. And look at this. I love this. The White and Bagley Company, Worcester, Massachusetts. And I like this because, since obviously, you know, I'm from Massachusetts, these places are familiar to me. And so it's kind of like, it's a cool little piece of history. And this is February 8th, 1913, for John Evans and Co. And actually, 77 Huntington Ave, Boston, Mass. Huntington Ave still is the main, one of the big streets in Boston, too. How cool. Very cool. And it's almost like I love these because it's like a little piece of history, you know? And then we have this one, which is October 1897. Oh my gosh, I love it. And this is, oh, I don't want to pronounce it wrong. Boonton, New Jersey. I don't know. So it looks like wholesale and retail dealers in hardware, wooden, and window ware. Interesting. Very interesting. So there's that one. And then there's this one here. And this one looks, it looks like Angeles, California, but then they crossed it off and put Sonoma, Sonoma maybe, I don't know. May 22nd, 1894, possibly. They crossed it out. So this is a drugstore. Very cool. Oh my gosh. So cool. I love it. I just, oh, look at that. I don't even know if you can see, but it's really neat. And then, okay, so these are the two I originally did. There's this one. Yep. Yeah. So I will be sitting here probably for the remainder of the evening, just kind of ripping away and turning these wonderful pieces of ephemera history into this. And then I'll keep these all on the side of my desk in a nice folder, and then I can grab from them when I want to, you know, put it into a book. So that's all I have for now. Just wanted to make a short video to show, you know, what I'm doing, what I'm up to. Kind of like a little craft along, but not really. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.